Hello my nectarines, Nona here, and I'm back with another video. Today we're gonna have so much fun because we're doing yet another nail art video. My full cover tips are already on and we're gonna dive straight into the nail art. By the way, if you're wondering, these are the full cover tips by Betty Cora. They're almost finished, you guys. My heart is broken because I love these so much, but we'll figure it out. In case you're wondering what nail art are we doing today, Nono, let me tell you, we're doing everything autumnal. I know, but I've been influenced, okay? These vibes have been everywhere. My Instagram, my Pinterest, they look so good, you guys. I have to take part. I have to participate. They look too good not to try them. And you guys know I've been complaining about the cold, and now it's finally summer on my side of the world, but I'm being influenced, and we're gonna be like creating a set around all these nails, nothing specific. We're just gonna mix it up and have fun. So recently I discovered that my rubber top coat does a fantastic job as a blooming gel. So for my index finger, we're going to be doing like a crocodile print vibe, and I applied a very thin layer of my rubber top coat, and then I start laying the pattern. The gel has to be still wet when you do this, but what I noticed with my rubber top coat, it takes a little bit longer for the product to bloom, and this gives me enough time to just make sure that I'm placing everything correctly. And then once you're done, you just give it a few more minutes and then you put it in the lamp, and oh, you guys, the pattern came out perfectionally. Okay, I just made that word up but it came out perfect. Now I'm using my liner brush and a like burgundy maroonish color, and we're gonna go around the nail with like a very thin line, and you're basically just outlining the nail, and then right in the center you are doing like half vibes. It's not necessarily two circles, but like you guys get it, like half vibes. And then you kind of just curve that line at the edges, and it just gives it that nice like solid circular vibe, and I really like this. I felt like it just tied in and just brought the nail together. It reminded me like of a very fancy shoe, you know, something Prada-ish, something Gucci-ish about this nail. Now we're going to finish up this design with some flat back gold pearls. I wanted the center one to be slightly bigger, and then the ones on either side a little bit smaller, and then I flash cured into place. Now if you've been struggling to just maintain the goldness of your pearls, just go in with like a builder gel on top and then apply top coat over everything. The builder gel just adds a layer of protection and just make sure that that shine of the pearls lasts a bit longer. First nail is done and dusted and looking cute. I love how this nail turned out. I've been wanting to try this design and it is just everything. Now it's time to do the middle nail, and I wanted to do like a chrome for this one, but slightly different. So I'm going to be going in with my sheer black gel polish. I'm using sheer black gel polish because I don't have normal black gel polish, so this one works. And I've been struggling lately finding good quality black gel, so this sheer one cures every time, even though I have to go in with multiple layers, which can be annoying. But anyway, off camera I applied shiny top coat just for 60 seconds, and now we're gonna rub in this chrome. I honestly don't even remember where I got this chrome, you guys. I've had it for years. I think I've had it for more than 6 or 7 years. Does chrome expire? I don't know. Let me know in the comments if chrome expires. But anyway, I went in with the first layer, and then I'm taking like a beauty sponge and I'm just cleaning the excess off. Once it was done, I felt like it was a little bit too sheer, like it was transparent, and I like the transparency but not this much, so I went off camera and applied another layer of top coat, and now we're gonna rub in another coat of the chrome, and this time around, chef's kiss. It was beautiful. It was coppery with a hint of purple, and it still was a little bit transparent, but I loved it. Now we're going to add some 3D elements to this nail just to make it pop. I'm using some rhinestone glue. I'm just doing some simple blobbies. I feel like I've been doing blobbies a lot. Almost every set has a blob. But anyway, shoot me. I love blobs. And then I just flip the nail upside down while I flash cure so that they don't go too flat. And now I'm just using my jelly colors just to add some color to the blobs. I think this was a set I got from Shein from the brand Meet Across. And then I went in with one red, one orange, and like the other two were brown. Oh, and I just love this effect. It made the nail look like it has actual pieces of candy or sweets, and I thought it was just so cute. This is the brand of gel polishes I was telling you about, you guys. I got them from Shein. They're really good. I really have been enjoying the quality. Now I'm going to seal everything with some top coat, and I feel like top coat gives this nail or this type of design like depth. It makes the little blobs look like they're sinking into the nail, and you want to like extra coat the nail and make sure that they are all nice and glossy. And this is how the finished nail would look. I love it. Pinky and the ring finger, I went in with this nude from Born Pretty. This is my favorite nude gel polish to use on my natural nails. It just makes it look so natural and looks really good. For this nail, I wanted to do like a blooming flower vibe, and I've always wanted to try this as well. I'm just doing things I've always wanted to try in the set. So I'm using that same rubber top coat that I showed you guys earlier, and I gave it enough time to bloom. And then I've really been liking those little wispy lines that everyone's been adding. It kind of makes it look like an orchid, so I added my wispy lines, and then right in the center I decided to go in with like one gold caviar bead. I like that there's hints of gold in each nail so that the entire set just ties in together so perfectly. For the pinky, I wanted to do those 3D like wispy lines, and you'll see what I mean in a second. The only mistake I made, you guys, is that this mixture of black gel polish and rhinestone glue was just too thick. I didn't want to add more top coat because I just felt like it was going to be too much product and I didn't want to waste. So I kind of struggled doing these. I went as smooth as I would have liked because the gel was too thick. So I ended up having to clean around them a lot. But once it was done and I was happy, I quickly just popped them in my lamp for 60 seconds. I should have done 3, but I was like, I feel like doing 4. So I did 4. Now I'm rubbing some gold chrome on there. Oh, and the chrome just sat beautifully. I forgot to show you guys, but before I did this step, I just grabbed a nail buffer and I buffed the nail, and that way it just makes sure that the chrome doesn't stick anywhere else except the 3D elements. And this is how the pinky turned out. Obsessed is an understatement, you guys. I love how the nail turned out. Now let's finish up with the thumb. I've had this glitter for such a long time and I've always wanted to figure out where and when can I use it. So I figured today is the day. Let's use it. It's really pretty and I felt like it would go very well with the set. So I'm going in with a very thin layer of builder gel, and we are going to cure this builder gel because it just works better if you stick glitter on the tacky layer of builder gel instead of when it's wet, because it just becomes too sharp and pointed and it becomes a little bit too difficult if you sprinkle on the wet layer. So I added a generous amount of glitter onto that tacky layer, and then now I'm just tapping it down using a makeup applicator and whatever isn't sticking will just fall off, which is completely fine. But I just find that it works better this way. It's much, it's not too much of a hassle to encapsulate, and you don't have to file over the nail. The glitter just taps on flat, and it also makes it more sparklier because they're all lying the same direction, and so when the sun hits, it just looks so beautiful. To clean up this nail, I'm just using my fan brush, and this gently just removes all that excess glitter, leaving behind a nice smooth surface so that we can encapsulate everything. I'm going in with that same builder gel I used in the first layer, and this time around I'm applying just a tad bit of a blob. That way we encapsulate and protect all that glitter. And I did go in with a liner brush, but I didn't show you guys. The final step is just to flip the nail over, just so that it's nice and rounded. Last minute I decided to add a little bit of this orange jelly color, and I am so glad I did, because the orange just made it look way more autumnal and rich and just perfect, just perfectionally. It just tied in with the set so well. I've always wanted to try this pattern or this design. I've actually tried it before, you guys. I filmed the video and everything, but at the end I ended up not liking the design, so I never posted the video. I deleted it. And that time I made the design purple. I think I didn't like the purple color, but now that I've done this design using this orange glitter, I'm kind of feeling an entire set just looking like this. Let me know in the comments if you guys would like to see that, because I think this is my favorite nail on this entire set, and I would love to see a whole set that just looks like this. It looks so beautiful. By the way, I had to do all the fine lines off camera because I was struggling to just capture and be in like the correct position. So now I'm just adding the last bit, which is just the black around the edges, and now I'm adding those last bit of details, which is these white dots, and I'm using a dotting tool. And then, you guys, I just sealed everything with my 9-wipe top coat. Top coating this nail was so satisfying. It was worth the hassle. It is such a beautiful nail. I love it. Let me know what you guys think. I started noticing everybody else has started doing their Christmas nail designs, and I kind of felt like it was too soon. So I was like, in the 1st of December is probably when I'm gonna start. But now everyone is doing them, and I have FOMO. So please let me know, guys. Is it too soon? Is it too soon? It's not. Hey, so I think the next video I am definitely gonna be doing something Christmassy, just to get into the vibes. But we're pretty much done with the set. Now I'm just nourishing my cuticles, and I just love how each nail turned out. It just looked so beautiful, and it just captured so well, you guys. What do you guys think? So pretty, so pretty, so pretty, so pretty. Please let me know down in the comments which nail is your favorite, because the thumb by far is my favorite. Okay, it destroyed all the others. I'm so glad that I got to create this set. It's just everything and more. By the way, did you guys see the one where I did these crazy 90s inspired curved nails? If you haven't, click the video, and I'm gonna see you guys over there.